Are you worried about AI taking over jobs? Or maybe you're just trying to figure out what skills and what roles actually matter in the future and don't know where to start? Or maybe you already have a job and want to make yourself more valuable and harder to replace? Well, then this video is perfect for you. In today's video, I'm going to be going over 7 AI-proof careers that will thrive in 2026 to 2030. And it's important to know that about 90 million jobs are expected to be replaced by AI in 2030, and about 150 million new jobs are expected to be created by AI by 2030. This is about 60 million new jobs that are expected to come out in the future. Workers who combine AI skills with human skills also earn about 55% more than those who do not. And 40% of core worker skills are expected to change by 2030. And many companies who invest in soft skill training see a 250% return on investment. Also, guys, a quick disclaimer: the salary figures mentioned in this video are for informational and educational purposes only. Any salary ranges referenced are based on publicly available data from sources such as Glassdoor and similar platforms. They're just averages and not guarantees. Actual results might vary depending on factors like your experience, your location, the job market conditions, and the company you're applying to. So guys, always make sure to double check any information mentioned in this video and verify it, because things can change over time and update, so it's always good to double check. Also guys, before we get into this video, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and that red subscribe button. It's completely free and it's easy. It takes 2 seconds and you guys can always unsubscribe anytime. Without any further ado, let's get straight into this video on 7 AI-proof careers that will thrive in 2026 to 2030. On his number 7 spot, we have a mental health therapist. As a mental health therapist, you can make anywhere from $25 to $60 an hour, which is about $52,000 to $130,000 a year. You basically talk to people who are sad or stressed. You help them feel better. Maybe you help them navigate through their emotions. I think sometimes therapy can actually help some people. Like, let's say you're very scared of I don't know, dogs, right? Like every time you see a dog, you faint of fear. Maybe a therapist can help you navigate through, yo, why do you feel this way? Why do you react this way? And you don't know. They help you go through your mind and be like, oh yeah, when I was 7, I got bit by a dog. Oh my gosh, bro. So that's actually a really good space. AI is not gonna really replace that. AI is kind of stupid. I mean, AI therapists are kind of good for small stuff, but I feel like you're going to want a real therapist for major things. So companies like Talkspace, BetterHelp, Kaiser Permanent you can work with. For this, you would need a bachelor's in psychology, master's in counseling, or an LPC license. So of course, as a mental health therapist, you're going to listen to people and talk about their feelings, help people come up with ways to deal with stress, write notes after each meeting with a patient, set goals for your patient each week, meet with people one-on-one or in a group, check in to see how your patient is doing, work with doctors if someone needs medicine as well, help people who went through recently really hard events in their life, teach you how to calm down when they're feeling overwhelmed, and keep everything your patients tell you private, of course. I used to kind of think therapy was a scam, and then I have ADHD, so I've always known I had ADHD, but for me to get medicated for it, my PCP made me go to a therapist, and bro, she was so nice. She was genuinely so nice, but I just don't think I need it. But I feel for some people, if you have something wrong, you're reacting a certain way, it can kind of help you in that sense. Also, I feel being a therapist would be cool. I would love to just help people. I love to help my friends and peers out with their problems. So me personally, bro, I feel being a therapist would be great. On this number 6 spot, we got a physician assistant. As a physician assistant, you make anywhere from $55 to $90 an hour, which is about $115,000 to $190,000 a year. You work side by side with doctors to check on patients, find out what's wrong, and treat them. So companies like Kaiser Permanent, Mayo Clinic, HCA Healthcare, of course, you can work with them, or just work at a doctor's office as an assistant. Having a master's in physician assistant studies, a PA license, CPR certification can help you get this role. Maybe even a bachelor's you can have, honestly, too, to get in this. You're just a little assistant helping. But some tasks you'll be doing is check patients and ask them how they're feeling, order tests blood work or x-rays to find out what's wrong, look at test results to figure out what they need, write prescriptions for the medicine that your patients need, stitch up cuts and treat small injuries, help doctors check up on procedures, check with patients and explain what's going on with their health, keep notes on record for every patient you see, follow up with patients to make sure they feel better, step in and handle patients where the doctor is busy or not available. On his number 5 spot, we got a registered nurse. As a registered nurse, you can make anywhere from $30 to $55 an hour, even more actually. And for registered nurses, there's so much overtime you can pick up on, which is just insane pay. But basically, an average is about $62,000 to $115,000 a year. Basically, you're just a little nurse. You can do bedside nursing, travel nursing. You take care of sick or hurt people in hospitals and make sure they're safe and comfortable. You're just basically a nurse. You check patients' blood pressure, heart rate, and temperature, give patients their medicines at the right time, help doctors during checkups and small procedures, change bandages and clean wounds, watch patients and report anything that looks wrong, talk to patients and calm them down when they're scared, help patients get up, move around, or use the bathroom, teach patients how to take care of themselves at home, keep record of everything that happens with each patient, and work with the whole medical team to make a care plan. A lot of companies hire for this, like any hospital, of course, hires for this, or any like nursing home. Big companies are like HCA Healthcare, Ascension Health, Common Spirit Health. Having like a bachelor's degree in nursing can definitely help. A BSN or like our RN license, or maybe a associate degree in nursing can help you as well. But most people go for the bachelor's degree. On these number 4 spot, we got skilled trades worker, like an electrician or a plumber, which on average starting you make like 25 to 55 an hour. The yearly rate is like 52,000 to 115,000 a year. This is basically just trades, which honestly I think trades are gonna pop off in the future, because right now college is majority a scam. Like unless you want to be like a lawyer, a doctor, or something that need school, that's what college is for. Even then, it's still overpriced, but still, like, I think trade workers are in such demand, they're needed, and they make so much money. I've seen so many kids from high school who, like, weren't making anything of themselves. Like, they were failing, they were, on the wrong track right after high school. They got into trades like HVAC, electricity, plumbing. They made a complete 360. They're married, they're happy, they have kids, they bought a house in their early 20s. I'm like, bro, how are you doing this? But you can work with any company for this, honestly, and you just need like a trade apprenticeship or like a journeyman license, master, an electrician or plumber license. Honestly, you just need to get certified. You can take like classes for like 6 months, or even like welding works too. Just any trade would help you with this. Audience number 3 spot, we have an elementary school teacher. As an elementary school teacher, you make anywhere from 18 to 38 bucks an hour, which could be 37 to $79,000 a year. It seems so fun. I mean, it could be stressful, but you teach young kids reading, math, and other subjects while helping them grow and get along with others. So, like any school, obviously in the area, can hire for this. You would need like a bachelor's in education, a state teaching license, and child development association, or like a CDA cert. It seems cool. If you love kids and you love teaching, this would be perfect for you. It's not too hard because you're teaching elementary schoolers. So you're like teaching reading, writing, math, and science every day. When I said it's not too hard, I meant like the teaching wise, like the math levels, reading and writing levels, and science levels aren't that hard. But it could be stressful because you're managing like 30, 40 kids. But you got to come up with like fun games and activities to help kids learn, grade homework, and give feedback to students, give extra help to kids who are struggling, talk with parents to see how their child is doing, and like tell the parents like, yo, this is what's going on with your kids. Keep the classroom safe and kind for everyone. Help kids learn to share, take turns, and be nice. Read stories out loud and lead the class. Set classroom rules and make sure everyone follows them. And write report cards that go home to the parents. But again, like you have to just love kids and love teaching to do this job. So if that's something you're really good with, like if you notice like your nieces and nephews, you teach them a lot, you help them, they love you, like kids just love you anytime you go to like a family event, maybe look into like being a teacher. And on the number 2 spot, we have a social worker. As a social worker, you make anywhere from $18 to $38 an hour, which is about $37,000 to $78,000 a year. You help people go through really hard times like abuse, homelessness, or addiction, and find the help that they need. So like CPS, Catholic Charities, or Salvation Army hire for this. Having a bachelor's in social work or a master's in social work can definitely help, or an LCSW license. Of course, some tasks or like things you'll be doing is meet with the families and help kids to make sure they're safe, help people find food, housing, and job programs, write reports about the people you're helping, go to court and speak up for kids or families who need help, work with schools, hospitals, and police to protect people, check in on families to see how they're doing, help people find drugs or alcohol treatment programs, teach parents better ways to take care of their kids, connect homeless people with shelters and services, handle emergencies when someone is in danger right away. On these number 1 spot, we have a creative director. As a creative director, you can make anywhere from $45 to $100 an hour, which is about $93,000 to $200,000 a year. Basically, you're the boss of a creative team and decide how things should look, feel, sound for ads, brands, or big projects. Big companies hire for this, like Apple, Nike. Also, a lot of YouTubers hire for this. Like big YouTubers who work on a lot of channels hire for this. Having a bachelor's in graphic design or marketing can help. Adobe certifications, or just a really good portfolio. Of course, a lot of big tasks you'll be doing is like come up with big ideas for ads, campaigns, and projects. Tell designers, artists, and writers what to make. Look at everyone's work and give feedback to make it better. Meet with clients to find out what they want. Make sure everything looks and sounds the same across a whole brand. Present ideas to clients and explain what they need and why it will work. Fix ideas that are not working out and come up with better ones. Stand up a trend so that your work feels fresh and brand new. Manage deadlines and make sure everything that the team does gets done on time. and be the final set of eyes before anything goes out to the public. And there you have it, guys. Those were 7 AI-proof careers that will thrive in 2026 to 2030 and even later on. If you guys did enjoy this video and did help you guys out, I'd really appreciate it if you can hit that like button and that red subscribe button. Also, guys, let me know in the comments down below if you have any feedback with these jobs and positions, or if you have any questions, let us know. Maybe someone can respond. Even if there's other careers that you think will be AI-proof in the future, let us know. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in another video.